Hello and welcome back to another video. This time I'm back in the shed and I'm going to be looking at replacing my bucket seats. Old seats I've just stripped out. We've got some new seats over here to go in, and I'm hoping to reuse the old seat mounts. They're sliding ones, and which is useful sometimes. So yeah, welcome back to another day in the shed. I've been having a few issues with these new seats. These are new to me seats. These are so basically second-hand seats. However, I noticed that there was some cracking going on, so I've stuck some metal down, glued them in place, allowed them to dry, and I've had to do that on both of them because they were both cracked, but hopefully they'll be alright now. They'll be stronger than the original. I also found that one of my seat mounts had bent. I'll just show you. This seat mount here was bent down, so I've tried to straighten it up a bit, but I'm going to weld something on there to reinforce it or to strengthen it, to give it a bit more so it won't bend. And yeah, anyway, let's get on with it. I've also noticed that when I put the new chairs in, I was sitting much closer to the steering wheel. On this first hole is 140 millimeters back, and this first hole is 110 or just under 110 back. So that's why I'm sitting closer to the steering wheel. So it doesn't look as though there's any special place inside to fit these. There's nothing like reinforced or anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take measurements from the old chair and just drill new holes, and then I should be sitting basically in the same place that I was. Just fitted that, and that's perfect. So I'm now going to drill the size bolt is 8mm, so I'm going to drill a 8.5mm. Perfect. Hello and welcome back to another day in the shop. This is becoming a little bit of a slow process. Yesterday I've managed to get the driver's seat in. It's not fully bolted, but all the bolts do line up. The biggest problem was that I couldn't get the seat to go too far back. It's not it's basically as far back as it can go. Clearance is a huge issue behind, and of course it's not basically there's this cross member here which goes right across, so it's a structural pipe, so I can't trimmed that or cut that out or anything else. So basically that's the limiting factor there. I've got it right in, and I've got it as like barely you know, literally a couple of mil spacer on there, and yeah, and so now I need to do the passenger seats, and we'll see how we get on with this. This, I do like to have a bag here with all my recovery ropes and stuff, but I'm kind of not so worried about where the passenger seat sits. Obviously I need to make sure that I've got enough room for my pedals, and yeah, anyway, let's get on with it. Welcome back to another day in the shop. Things haven't quite gone to plan, or I found some more problems, unfortunately. As you know, these are second-hand seats, and I went to bolt the second one in yesterday and found that it had cracked. It was cracked. It was kind of moving around. So these are only fiberglass seats. So what I've done is I've just pulled back the fabric. I've just sanded this back with 80 grit sandpaper, and I'm just going to clean it down with this and prepare it, and stick some masking tape on it as well, and then start to cut out some fiberglass matting, and we'll just kind of patch up as best we can. Unfortunately today's 29 degrees, so I think it's probably going to be a bit hot today to actually do the actual fiberglassing proper, as it were, or mixing up the resin, but I shall at least get everything prepared, and then tomorrow morning first thing, when it's just a bit cooler, we'll get on and yeah, get on and do it. This has had about 24 hours to dry. It could have dried, well, it was dried sooner than that, but I was busy yesterday. So this is the repair. This is the fiberglass now all dry. I just need to sand it back, take off the masking tape, and yeah, nice and strong now. No movement there at all. Yeah, for the first fiberglass repair that I've ever done, quite pleased with that. So yeah, let's get on with cleaning it up. Okay, so that's rubbed down, clear coated, and I think that's ready to go again. So it's certainly nice and strong now. Right, I've just used some spray adhesive to put the fabric back on the bottom here and to put the foam back on the sides, and I've just tightened this. There's a wire, oops, sorry, there's a wire and a spring here to keep everything nice and tight, and yeah, for an off-road vehicle that's going to get covered in mud, I think it's about as good as it's going to get. So we are pretty much there now with these chairs. They are all mounted in, the cushions are in, the harnesses are back on again. So that's everything done there. The passenger seat over there, I've made, with the help of my wife and daughter, I've made 2 of the cushions. This particular one didn't have any cushions, so I've made these 2, and this one is, I'm just waiting for some foam for that one, but that's that one. So yeah.